So we start with our glass bowl on the scale. I have it to grams, and then we tar it. Then we take our sourdough, measure out 100 grams of starter. We have 100 grams of starter, and then we need to tar it out to 0. We're then going to add 350 grams of water. I use a fresh bottle. I put it in the windowsill to kind of get it a little warm. Mine's at 351. That's okay. So we're going to take this off and we are going to mix it. This is the whisk that I use, and you just stir it all together. And see how it is super frothy? We're then going to place it back on the scale, tar it out, and use 10 grams of salt. I like to use the pink Himalayan. So tar it out, 10 grams. There we go. Yeah, I actually got 12. So you can use 10 to 30. I just kind of go on the lower end of stuff. That's what's worked for me so far. Mix again. Now we are going to add 500 grams of bread flour, unbleached. I like to use the King Arthur unbleached bread flour. Now you're going to mix this together. Now that that's pretty combined, I will damp a hand towel and let this rest for an hour before I do my stretch and folds. This is a damp hand towel, my little Marie. So I'm going to let it sit here for an hour. Now this is going to sit for 3 hours. Start by setting the oven to 450. My pan is dirty, but it's got water, so that way the bottom doesn't burn. So last night I let the bread sit on the counter for 3 hours. I rolled it. Maybe rolled isn't the right word. Shaped it. So this is what it looks like currently, and we will let it sit, transfer it to wax paper before I put it in the Dutch oven. A little bit of flour, not a whole lot. I'm just super afraid that if I don't put flour, it is going to stick. So we don't want that. We're gonna take our dough. This is the rice flour I'm going to put on top. All right, we're gonna start with a half crescent. I really don't even know if I'm doing this right. I'm just kind of going by memory at this point because my phone that I record with is also the phone that I research stuff with. So, as you could probably hear my daughter laughing right now at me. All right, I say that this is good. Let me get out the Dutch oven. Ice cube. Now we set a timer for 35 minutes, and then at that 35-minute mark, we're gonna take the lid off and cook for another 10 to 15 minutes. It all depends on your oven, the temperature outside, where you live, humidity. Baking, you get it everywhere. So we'll Come back when it's all done.